Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from South Korea. Today I am going to talk about how the national pension works here in Korea currently and what it's going to be like in the future, what people want, and what the government is doing to change things. So first, let me briefly explain how the national pension works here in Korea. So, the National Pension Scheme is a public pension scheme created in 1988 in South Korea. It is a part of Korea's social security programs and was established through the National Pension Act in 1986. To qualify for a pension, a person must be at least 62 years old and have made at least 10 years of contributions. Reduced early pension can be obtained at the age of 56. The normal pension age will be raised to 65 years old by 2033, and the reduced early pension age will increase to 60 years old. As at 2013, only 29% of the elderly received old age pensions from the National Pension Service. One of the current issues with the National Pension Scheme is that not all retirees will be able to draw benefits from the pension because they do not meet the 10-year contribution requirement. So that was a brief explanation of the national pension here in Korea. So currently, if you make at least 10 years of contributions, you will be able to receive your pension after the age of 62. Now, the problem is the money I contribute to the pension right now doesn't come to me in the future. The money I contribute right now goes to the current elders. When the time comes for me to receive my pension in the future, I will be receiving the money from the next generation. And the problem is, Korean society is aging right now, so in the future there will be more elders and less working age population, which means the future working age population has to contribute more money, or the future elder population has to receive less money. So the younger generations these days want the government to abolish the system because the experts are saying people who are born after the early 1990s are highly unlikely to receive the pension if the current policy keeps going on. And also, contributing to the national pension is not a choice. You have to contribute to the pension. 9% of our incomes go to the national pension, and when you receive your salary every month, 9% is already taken away, so you don't have a choice. So the government of Korea is coming up with new policies to keep the national pension, and I have a presentation ready for you guys, so let's take a look. So let's take a look at this graph together, everyone. This is a graph of population pyramid in 2004, so that is 20 years ago. And the graphs I have brought today are all in Korean because these are from a Korean website that does statistics. So please understand that. But I will explain in English so there won't be any problems. The graph in blue is the population of men, and the graph in orange is the population of women. And the age is there. So the population older than the age of 65 in 2004 was 3,940,000. The working age population, which is from age 30 to 55, I have put it like that, from 30 to 55. You could say, working age population is actually 20 to 55 or 60, but I have just put it like that because most Korean men go to military for 2 years. At that time, it was 2 years, and in 2004, And also most Koreans go to universities. So after graduation and after the military service, people start to work from the age of 26 or 27. So I have written as 30 to make it easy. Anyways, the working age population was 19,600,000 in 2004. So only 20% of the population from the age 30 and above were 65 years old. So the people in this box I have drew over here had to support the people who are older than 65 years old. All right, and that's how the graph looked like in 2004. Now, this is what the graph looks like today in 2024. So the population older than the age of 65 right now is 9,500,000, and the working age population is 20,140,000. So approximately 47%, so let's say 50%, 50% of the people older than the age of 30 are 65 years old. So right now, these people in this box have to support the age older than 65. And now let's see what it's gonna look like in after 20 years. So after 20 years in 2044, we don't know what the national pension contribution rate will be. So I didn't write that down. But we can tell that the population older than the age of 65 will be more than the working age population, which means people who are older than the age of 65 have to receive less pension, or people who are working have to contribute more money to the pension. And now again, this is what it's going to be like after 40 years in 2064. And you guys can just pause the video for a second and take a look at it. I'm gonna skip this one. So these graphs over here illustrate how the national pension might change if the government changes the system. Now let's take a look at the gray graph over here. Gray graph shows that if the government does not change the system, this is what is going to happen. So the national pension will start running a deficit in 2041 and will be depleted by 2055 if government does not do anything and keeps the current system. That's what's going to happen. And experts say that the elders after the year 2055 are highly unlikely to receive the pension. So the government is coming up with many ideas. And let's take a look at the yellow graph, number 1. Right now, the national pension contribution rate is 9%, but if they increase it to 12%, the national pension will start running a deficit in year 2047 and will be depleted by year 2055. So that's number 1, the yellow graph. And now let's take a look at the graph number 2. Right now, currently, elders start to receive pension after the age of 62. But if the government delays the age to 68 years old, the national pension will start running a deficit in 2052 and will be depleted by 2069. And yeah. So, how was the presentation, guys? And the funny thing is, the politicians have been coming with the new ideas to delay the depletion of the national pension, but no one is actually trying to change the system. And that is because to delay the deficit or the depletion of the national pension, the receiving pension age also has to be delayed. And you know, the Korean society is aging, and the population of the elders are becoming, you know, higher and higher, bigger and bigger, and they want to receive the pension as quickly as possible. They don't want the age to be delayed. So the politicians who are trying to change the system are highly unlikely to get the votes from the elders, which makes up the large portion of the population here in Korea, or will be. So yeah, that is the story for today, everyone. I hope you guys like this video as well. Thank you for watching my video once again. See you next time. Bye bye.